Alright, we took this rundown property from distress to modern and impressive in a few months. It's one of the toughest projects we've had to date. A lot of issues, trash, setbacks that we had to work around. So, if you're into home renovations, make sure you watch till the end to see the complete transformation on this house.
All right, guys. Yeah, so we just purchased this house. We're doing the trash out here today. We've been trashing out. They already started on the outside, cleaning up the yard. So we're gonna take you guys through the house and give you a little tour of the mess inside.
Alright, so we picked up this 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in Broken Arrow for $160K. It was full of trash, run down, but we saw potential. It's on a little over an acre of land with a huge horse stall in the back, and it's approximately 2,050 square feet of living space. So when we got the house, it was filled with trash. We had to trash out for a couple of days before we could even see a blank canvas. I think it took like 4 dumpsters total to get it cleaned out.
Okay. Let me try. Yeah.
All right, guys. Day 3 of the demo. We got our new dumpster yesterday. Let's see what the guys got done yesterday inside. Alright, so the guys have cut the drywall halfway. We had water damage, so we're gonna have to let it dry and then some treatments. We opened up halfway just to make sure, but these 2 back walls in this room and the next room have a bunch of old termite damage. We haven't found anything active. But it's all old, and we think it's because there used to be like bushes covering the whole outside of the house. So we're gonna have to open up these walls entirely and get new framing in there. Same with this room. Have to open up these 2 walls entirely and reframe them. But we're gonna get all the carpets out today with her. All right, this where the water was leaking from, the worst spot. We have the AC unit on this side. Yeah, so we have the AC drain that wasn't working, and it was just leaking into the house.
Alright, so we moved on to removing the flooring that was left. We opened up this wall here in the kitchen as well, and decided we wanted to open it up. Here's the bedrooms where we removed the entire 2 walls. This is before we reframed them. I was on vacation when we did all the reframing, so I wasn't able to get much video. But yeah, here's the bathrooms ripped out. So most of the damage was in the hall and the bedrooms. We ripped out a lot everywhere else because it was dirty. They had animals and stuff. So, but yeah, once we got the framing cut down here, we got the electrician out to move the wires. We cleaned everything up. Let it dry for about a week and a half while we worked on other stuff outside.
And once it was ready, we treated it, and we came back and started the drywall. So in the showers, we did cement board, of course, and this is me trying to learn how to use the taping banjo. This is probably like the second time that I've used it. Yeah, and we got everything taped up. Once everything had a couple coats of joint compound, we textured everything with a light orange peel. The walls didn't have texture originally, but we just figured it'd be better to have everything match with the same kind of light texture. This was very light. They looked almost smooth, but it was a very light orange peel all throughout the house. After completing all the drywall, we went ahead and put the floors in. Alright, and we used a luxury vinyl plank from Floor & Decor. It's like a mid brown, not too dark, but not too light. I really wanted a lighter color, but my wife picked this color. And then later on, she said I was right and we should have gone with the lighter color. But it still looked good. So we did the bedrooms, hallway, living areas, and the kitchen and the vinyl plank, and then we did tile in the bathrooms. So we picked this up at Floor & Decor as well. It's like a marbled look, and I installed this one myself with some help. And we did the floors first, and this is what the vinyl looked like once it was complete. So not too light, not too dark. And then this is the entryway tile after it was completed. Alright, after the flooring, we moved on to painting. So we're using Bear Pro. We did flat on the ceilings and satin on the walls. Yeah, and after completing all the interior paint, we moved on to the exterior paint. So this is the base coat. We did a white outside as well. It's so hot here in Oklahoma. Alright, and they got the base coat on here. And we painted before the roof just because we didn't want to have to worry about the shingles and the gutters being up. And the windows were getting replaced as well, so we just went ahead and painted the exterior because the windows were on back order. After that, we moved on to roofing. So this we did contract out for a friend of mine that did this for us, and we went with a black roof, black gutters, and then we added a little bit of color on the front door with like a light teal. When the windows finally came in, we moved over to the windows. So this was backwards. This should have been done first, but our windows were on back order. Then we had one that came in broken, and we returned it, got a new one, and then one of the guys broke that one. So I had to get that one fixed. I had to get the glass company out to fix that. So that's why we put those in after all that. It should have been done before. So after all that, this is what the inside looked like. Here's all our materials that we're going to be installing, appliances, all the finished stuff that goes in. Our countertops are already in. Alright, so starting out, this is our first large living area. So throughout the house, the paint is all done, ceilings, walls, trim, and doors, except for we've got 3 doors that are on back order that are supposed to be here in the next week or so that they just didn't have in stock at the stores. We've got all the paint done though. Light fixtures are starting to go up this week. All the flooring's done throughout the house as well. We just covered it all up so we didn't get them dirty while we're working in here still. So we've got LVP wood look on the majority of it, and then like this entry, the laundry room, and the bathrooms are tile floor. We did 2 different tile floors. So the floors are done. Next, we've got all our stuff here that's gonna go in, vanities, shower doors, all that finished stuff. faucets, all that stuff, hardware. In our kitchen, we've got the countertops done. Antonio here is finishing up the last outlet for the dishwasher, and then the countertop guys are supposed to come back and do our backsplash, which is going to be the same material as our countertops. Alright, first bathroom. This is the hallway bathroom. We've got the floors done back here. Back here we've got the showers. They're ready to be tiled. So a couple more weeks and we should be ready to get this on the market. But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. It's been about 2.5 months. A lot of hard work every day out here, but I think it's looking great. It's gonna look really nice once we're done. Bathroom's a mess, but they did get this grouted. Tiles done.
Alright, so next we got the plumbing fixtures in, and then from there we moved on to the shower doors on the tub and also on the small shower in the master bedroom. And yeah, so it's been about 10 weeks since we started this project, and then we moved on. We finished up some things like the cabinet doors that we had to make for the laundry cabinets. So I made those myself using just YouTube videos to figure out how to make them. It's like the second time I've made them. We finished up the fireplace with a like faux textured thing on it, and we installed appliances and started installing all the finishing stuff. We tested all the appliances, dishwasher, oven, everything to make sure everything was working. Yeah, so about 12 weeks is what it took in total, and here is the final results. It took a lot of hard work, but was really happy with how it turned out. So here is the final reveal. Alright, so this is our front yard before. Beautiful piece of property, large yard in the front, large yard in the back. House sits in the middle. We went with white and a black roof, black gutters, and a little bit of color on the door. We put new posts on the front, new windows. We did some gray around the windows. Put in mulch in the flower beds, painted that brick in front. Added some little wood accents above the garage here and above the window in front. And here is the yard cleaned up. We painted the deck in the backyard. This is before. When you enter in the entry, we changed the tile, cleaned that area up. Looks completely different, so it's more welcoming when you walk in. This is the dining room, the formal dining room, same. And then right here in this little nook, there was nothing before. We added a coffee bar. This is the laundry before. It was all tore up, a lot of damage. We had to fix the plumbing right there where the washer and dryer drained, where the washer drained. This is the kitchen before, had damaged floors. It was a mess. So yeah, we had a wall right here where the oven and the stove were at. We took that out and turned it into an island or a peninsula, and then we added a over the top vent. We did all the counters and backsplash with quartz. Nice new fixtures, replaced the window right there, all new fixtures. We added some can lights to give it a little bit more light. New appliances. Yeah, so here's the before and the after on the kitchen. Yeah, I think it came out great. I really like this green on the bottom cabinets of the peninsula. And here's a little bar top area where you can sit on the other side of the stove and serve directly. And it's super wide open since we removed that wall that was right there before. This is the old green carpet and the fireplace before. And this is the new faux finish. I'm not sure about the faux finish. It was kind of difficult to work with, and I really didn't like how it turned out 100%, but looks better than the old brick. And this is the hallway bathroom. We tore everything out. And here's the new one. We added wallpaper, tile that on the floor and on the shower tub walls all the way up to the ceiling. Put in a glass sliding door, a black niche for your soap and stuff. New fixtures, new mirrors, new vanities. This is the first bedroom, the blue bedroom, and this is after. The pink bedroom here, which we had to reframe all these walls here before, insulate them, put new windows, and this is what it looked like after. New fan, new windows, some trim around the windows. And this is the main bedroom with the big walk-in closet. Yeah, so we put all new doors, all new trim throughout. Originally we weren't going to, but then we just ended up deciding it would be better. This is the main bedroom, bathroom. New vanity, similar to the one in the other bathroom. Same wallpaper, gold fixture. Yeah, and then we did the same tile on the floors and on the shower. We added a glass door, a black niche, black hardware in there. And yeah, that was the outcome of it, guys. So here's the final product. All right, so that was the final result, guys. It was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work. It took a lot of time, a lot of money. We purchased the property, $160,000. We ended up paying $3,997 in fees and closing costs. And then on the renovation, we ended up spending $84,415 all in. Our original bid was about $51,000, and then after we removed all the trash and got everything out of there, we realized that it was going to be a lot more. So we ended up funding that personally ourselves, the remainder. Then for holding costs, we ended up spending around $14,338. So right around $14,000 to hold it for the few months that we had it, and utilities and the loan payment on it. And then we ended up paying commission to agents stuff. So we ended up selling for $348. So all in, after months of work, our profit, we came in at a profit around $60K. All right, yeah, so we sold it. The house is sold. We did have a few things with the inspection when we sold it, and we took care of them for the new buyers. And after that, we ended up profiting around $60,000 on it. And yeah, we rolled that into the next ones that we're working on. So since then, we've started working on two other ones that we're currently, one's finished up and one that we just started. But yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of work. I like doing this. I enjoy the whole process. I enjoy managing the project, designing, picking out all the stuff for the inside. I mean, I just think it's fun, and I've always enjoyed it. So to take something that looks really bad and it's a horrible condition, and you put in a lot of work and you turn it into something completely new, just my creativity. I guess that's my creativity shining or whatever. But yeah, I enjoy doing it. We're going to do a lot more hopefully in the next couple of years, God willing. But if you like the video, guys, thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the subscribe. I appreciate you guys for watching if you stayed till the end. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. We've got a few other ones we're working on and a few other videos. I'm going to try to mix them up and not just bore you with my projects, but also give you stuff you guys can use. But yeah, thanks for watching. I've been real busy, so haven't been posting a lot, but we're trying to get back on it. But yeah, thanks for checking out the video, and we'll see you guys next time.